coming to Vegas? There's no better time than now. Where can you find a 3-bedroom home with a balcony and patio? With upgraded flooring, all appliances included, newly painted, move-in ready, with a community park and pool for under $400,000. Not to mention that it is so convenient to shopping, schools, entertainment. And of course, what is Vegas without the Strip? So what are you waiting for? Call Benjamina today at 702-281-9063. Mia is also on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. You can also visit www.benjaminamiacasino.com and view available homes anytime. Remember, the house wins when you bet on Benjamina Mia Casino. On the Dot is presented by Benjamina Mia Casino. Licensed real estate professional since 2008. License number S01669991 LLC. It's a lunch hour in Vegas, and we're on the dot with Dot and Mia here on PHLV Radio.
Hello, good afternoon, fantastic people, fabulous people, vivacious people. Hello, welcome to On the Dot, and it's lunch hour here in Las Vegas. I don't know if it's bedtime for you somewhere, but welcome to the show. My name is Dorothy Tome, and this is where you have conversations and curiosity, insights and intuition, positivity and possibility. You can call me Dot, and with me is my partner in fun,
Benjamina Mia Casino. Why did you choose bedtime naman?
kasi siguro in the Philippines it's anong oras na sa Pilipinas ngayon? It should be
12 minus
3 a.m. I'm not sure. Yeah.
What time was it when you were broadcasting in the Philippines? 4? 3?
At the time, because I think there was what happened
daylight
during
saving.
4 a.m.
4 a.m.
Mm-hmm. So
Wow.
right now we're here, and it's 1 p.m. for our guest right now.
Right, in Wisconsin.
No. I'm not sure. Okay, we'll find out. I think so. Yeah.
Wisconsin, the cheese state, right?
I don't know.
Lot
You
of
tell
cheese.
me.
Yes, in
All right.
Wisconsin. My
Sige,
boss
sige.
used to be from Wisconsin.
Okay.
Yes.
Sige.
So our guest is an author again, because this month we're featuring authors.
Yes.
And our guest is, what did she write? She wrote a book on...
She wrote 2 books. She collaborated with 2 books.
Yeah, she was a co-author of one of your books, right?
Yes. Coffee Talk with Douglas.
Yes, Coffee Talk
Yes.
with Douglas. And she also has children's cards for
Yes.
preteens
Uh-huh.
also, yes. And she's co-authored another book,
Mm-hmm.
and she's writing a children's book.
I think so, yes. Uh-huh.
And our topic for today is Writer's Block, Children's Utopia. That's our title for today. And our author is a founder of Healing in Progress, Body, Mind, and Soul. She helps her clients reduce stress and tension in their bodies through Reiki, vibrational sound therapy, and hypnosis, healing body, mind, and soul. Pam is a member of the Wellness Universe. She is a co-author of 3 books, as I mentioned earlier. and in the process of creating some children's book alongside with her grandchildren, as well as some positive mindset cards for children ages 3 and up and for preteens and teens. We have a picture of those that we'll show later on.
Yes.
And she's quickly becoming an advocate for children, helping them to see their self-worth and helping parents and grandparents learn to support them. That's very nice. Our guest, Miss Pam Bohlken. Welcome, Pam.
Hi, Pam.
Hi,
Welcome.
thank you.
Welcome to Las Vegas.
I wish I was there in person.
Oh, no, not right now, darling, because it's super hot and humid. But yes, you can be here at the studio in person.
Bring some
it's
cheese.
cool. What time is it for you?
It's 2:00.
Oh, now it's 2.
Oh.
And it's really the cheese state of the...
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't eat dairy, so I don't eat.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. So, Pam, Mia chose the title Children's Utopia. I'd like to ask Mia why she chose that
Oh, just
title.
because of the children's book, and Utopia is supposed to be like an imaginary world, like a perfect world
Yes.
for children.
Yeah. And as I was reading some of the statements in your card, Pam, like yesterday, we have this group, Mia, where Jeanette Stewart, she was our guest
Right, yes, I
before,
remember.
right? So she does angel cards readings every Tuesday, and yesterday she used Pam's cards for children. I hope we can flash that on the screen, Kuya Yo. So I was looking at the words, and I thought, wouldn't it be nice if, as children we were taught these things, how to talk to ourselves. So, Pam, tell us about the cards first.
Okay, so you want me to go back to
Sure.
like Tyler and
Yes,
all of
please.
that?
Yes, please.
Okay, so a little over a year ago, my grandson Tyler, who had just turned 19, passed away from fentanyl poisoning. It was a shock to all of
Yes.
us, of course, and I started to wonder, what could I have done for him other than letting him know I love him. I mean, we know that he knows he was loved, but we don't know what his self-talk was like and why he would be taking any type of drugs in the first place. So I just started having those thoughts in my mind. But then one morning I woke up, I believe it's divine intervention when I get these ideas early in the morning, and creating these cards was one of those things that came to me. And so I sent out a text message to all my grandchildren and just said, who wants to work on this with me? So those cards that you're seeing now are the ones for the littles. Those are the ones for 3-year-olds and up. And my other deck is for preteens and teens. So 3 of my grandchildren stepped up and said they wanted to be part of this project. And so we started meeting on Zoom, because I don't live in the same town as they do. So we just met on Zoom, and we came up with a whole list of phrases. And I honestly was very impressed with what they came up with. And they even helped me decide like what size the cards should be, how many should be in a deck. And and I took their word for it. And then my part was, helping the designing, and then putting up the money and getting them printed so that we can get them out into the world.
Wow. So your aim for the cards was to help young people talk positively to themselves. Yeah?
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. You have questions, Mia?
Yeah, how do you sell these cards? Are they available
Well,
online?
the only place they're available is on my website
Oh,
right now.
Okay, so we're going to have your website,
right.
and I think I'll. Do you take orders on
Right.
air?
How much are they? I'm interested to know.
Yes, we are interested, Pam.
Yeah. So I just wanted to kind of point out some of the cards that really stood out to me when the kids were coming up with their lists. Like the very first one that really struck me was "Today I will eat."
Oh yeah.
And as an adult,
Nice.
that's not something that I personally would need to be told because I probably don't stop eating all day. I maybe need one that says don't eat so much. But for teenagers, sometimes they need to be reminded, today I will eat. And there's one that says, today I will step outside. There's one that says, let's see. Not everybody likes me, but that's okay.
Yes, I read that.
Yeah, and that's, my granddaughter Treya came up with that one too. And even at 17 now, she's wishing she had known this sooner.
Yeah.
Because you grow up thinking you have to please everybody.
Oh
That you
yes.
don't want to upset everybody. You know, it's just,
So
yeah, okay, go
wow,
ahead.
wow. So these cards are available from your website, and could you spell out your website? www.
Yeah, Pam Bohlken, so it's PAM
BO.
HLKEN.com, and then the online store, so it's online-store.
Okay. How much are these?
The teen cards are $20, and the ones for the littles are $18.
18. And how many cards in a deck?
They both have 30 cards.
Okay. Yeah. I'd like to order.
Me too.
Me
So what
and
do
I.
the teens usually do with it? Like they place it on their study desk or?
Okay, well, the way I mean, you can use them anyway, but the
Right.
way I'm suggesting, I do give a little bit of instructions with the cards. There are 24 cards that are basically meant for like in your morning to start your day. You can, read it and, maybe you need to read it 3 times to yourself.
Inspiration.
Yourself in the mirror and repeat it. Just to kind of get these positive words going through your mind. And if you need to read it, several times during the day, that's obviously perfectly fine. But then I also have 6 cards that are evening reflection cards. And those are meant to help you look back at your day and find the positive things that happened in your day, or to help you make goals for tomorrow, to realize that, I have a purpose, and tomorrow what I'm going to do, this is my goal.
Nice,
So I've
no?
got to wake up tomorrow morning and this is what's going to happen.
Nice, no?
Right.
Yeah. Yesterday, my morning card was I am loved and supported, something like that. And my evening card was tonight I'm going to sleep well, something like that. No, Pam, no? Yeah.
Yeah, and my card yesterday said, I deserve respect.
Ooh, lovely. Yeah. Wow, wow. Ano pa? Mia, you have other questions? Like,
I'm not familiar with the drug that the grandson was taking. Tyler, is
Yes,
that the name?
uh-huh.
Well, what was it for? And were
Okay,
you?
so what happened is he thought he was buying oxycodone.
Oh, okay.
And, and what's happening today is there are so many fake pills out there, and a lot of them are laced with this fentanyl. His pill did not even have any oxycodone in it.
oh
It
my
was
God.
just heroin and fentanyl. And from what we know, it's possible he only took a half a pill
I see.
and he died.
Oh my God, that is so.
And this is happening all over the country.
Yeah. Oh wow, I need to take a pause for that. So it has. It feels to me like you have become an advocate against. Is it just the painkiller or all kinds of
No,
painkillers?
you can find it in so many different forms of drugs. They actually even have found fake Tylenol.
Oh
that has
wow.
fentanyl in it.
So what would your
people-
advice be for young people and for us? We could be taking them without knowing what they are.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the advice to the kids, I mean, is make sure that they're not taking anything somebody just hands them. If they need a Tylenol, they have to go to the school nurse or your parents and to know that it's what you really want.
That's so tragic, no, Pam, no?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I do some live events, and when I do them, I'm trying to just bring awareness to the fentanyl poisoning because a lot of people don't know anything about it. Now, I didn't, until Tyler died. But then since then, I've met so many people that are going through the same thing that we did.
Yeah. Will you be writing a book about this?
Very possible.
Very possible. Yeah. And you also have something in the offing, a children's book. Is that fiction or nonfiction?
It's nonfiction. This one stems from on the day that Tyler died, my son went to tell his daughter that Tyler had passed away. And I mean, she knew right away when she saw my son that something had happened. She's like, well, what's wrong? But then she said, after she got the information and processed it a little bit, she said, Tyler's coming back as a tiger. And, we're just thinking, okay, we believe in reincarnation, so, who's to say? But this was another one of those things that came to me early in the morning, was to write some children's books with Tyler the tiger.
Okay.
And Tyler, as the tiger in the book, is a child, and he's just learning coping skills on how to make friends, how to deal with bullies, how to help somebody whose parents are going through a divorce. We've got like 5 books that we plan on producing. Right now, the first book is fully written, but we're waiting on the graphics. One of my oldest grandson is doing all of the graphics for the book, so we're just waiting for him to finish that, and we can get the first book rolling.
Oh, wow. Nice. Oh, so you have a lot going on, Pam. You have a lot going on. Even before this, you have 3 books already. You collaborated with 3, how do you call this? 3 collabs, I guess. The first one, which came first? The Ultimate Guide to Self-Healing or Find Your Voice, Save Your Life? I wish we could...
Ultimate Guide to Self-Healing came first.
Okay, we're going to flash that on the screen. And there are 4 volumes of this, led by Laura DeFranco, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. And you collaborated in the second one, correct? Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. And would you like to tell our listeners a little bit about your portion in the book?
Sure. This book, it was my first time actually publishing and, putting my words out there for public, so it was a little scary. But what I was talking about was my experience with cancer.
Okay.
It was my second time of having cancer, and I had been diagnosed with multiple myeloma. And if you know anything about that, you don't have very good results with that. And what I did I did do all traditional healing, but then I also did energy healing on myself. I had people doing healing on me, and they were sending me healing. And so that, I believe, besides my positive mindset that I was not going to let this take my life, I ended up with results way better than what the doctors ever expected. So that's what I talk about in this book. And then in these collaborative books like this, they always want us to teach something at the end of our chapter. And so my chapter was on stress relief, but then I talked about my cancer journey, and doing the energy healing is a great way to de-stress your body.
Right.
And then my tools were different, like breathing techniques and just different ways to reduce the stress in your life so that your body has that opportunity to heal.
Yeah, I reviewed it this morning and before coming here. And the first time I read the book, I just looked at the tools. I read the tools. But then I read your story and said, and it told me, oh my God, she's a cancer survivor, or she's a cancer annihilator. I'd like to rephrase that, like you're not the victim of cancer, but you killed cancer. You're the
victor.
Yes, you're the annihilator of cancer. So this book is available on Amazon, correct? We want to show the cover of the book if we can. It's
there
beautiful.
You go.
Yes, the
ultimate guide to
self-healing. Yeah.
And I also have a few copies of that to sell too, if anybody wants an autographed copy.
All right, there you go. Yes. There are 25 authors in one book, right? And we go to your next collab, which is Find Your Voice, Save Your Life. What's the book all about, Pam? What is this about?
The whole book is all these different people tell their personal story as to how they found their voice and how, what it brought into their lives for them. And my chapter, I'm talking about my cancer experience again, but in this chapter, I am going more into how I stood up for myself. During my cancer journey, I like I said, I did follow the Western medicine plan up to a certain point. And then I decided, no, this is not, I'm not following everything you tell me to do now. They wanted me to keep taking a chemo pill the rest of my life. And I'm like,
the
I have
rest
no
of your
cancer.
life.
Why would I do that?
Oh, wow. So what did you do?
They wanted to do these bone marrow biopsies. And I finally got to a point where I said, no, I'm not doing those anymore. Because you can find out what you need to know just from blood work. So why put my body through more, trauma? And I stopped the full body x-rays, and, it's like, no, I'm healthy. And if you can find anything in the blood, we'll deal with it then. But for now, no.
That's very brave of you. Very brave. Find your voice. It's courage, no, Mia? Yeah. Wow. Okay, so we will talk about the next book after our break. We're going to take a very short break, and we'll be back. Please don't go away.
Moving to Vegas? There's no better time than now. Where can you find a 3-bedroom home with a balcony and patio, with upgraded flooring, all appliances included, newly painted, move-in ready, with a community park and pool for under $400,000? Not to mention that it is so convenient to shopping, schools, entertainment. And of course, what is Vegas without the Strip? So what are you waiting for? Call Benjamina today at 702-281-9063. Mia is also on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. You can also visit www.benjaminamiacasino.com and view available homes anytime. Remember, the house wins when you bet on Benjamina Mia Casino.
Just like a friend from back home.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.
PHLV Radio.
Okay, we're back. We are back and we are talking about Children's Utopia. Our guest is Pam Bohlken. But this show is brought to you in cooperation with the University of the Philippines Alumni Association of Nevada, and our president here will I will interview her. Mia, how do people get in touch?
You can join us all. We're inviting all UP alumni. What's
Alumni.
The, alumni.
Yeah, that's the plural.
The plural, yes. All graduates of the University of the Philippines, Diliman or Visayas or any
UP campus,
yes,
right?
any UP campus to join us. Those that are in Nevada to join the University of the Philippines Alumni Association in Nevada.
For how much?
For $50. That's lifetime membership already. One-time payment. You can join us through our website, www.upaanv.com. It's digitalized now.
Wow.
Yes,
Yay,
you
we're
can join
improving.
us. Yes. Just go through our website and you can join us.
Yes, so you are invited. And speaking of websites, you can also connect with our guest for today, Pam Bohlken. Bohlken, what is the right way to pronounce your last name, Pam?
Bohlken.
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 www.pambohlken.com. And her store features all her products, her cards and books, signed copies. I already have my copies, so I will find her and have her sign them in person. I don't know when, but we would like to order the cards, right?
Yes. We have 2 orders now.
2 orders now. And if you guys in Las Vegas, you want to order, you can order. Go ahead. I was going to offer that they can order through us, but you know what? You go ahead and get your cards directly from Pam, and she has very compassionate advocacy for children and
That's
young
actually
kids.
a very nice. You can start a foundation. You know how they started the Be Kind Foundation?
What's that about?
You know the Be Kind, the hashtag Be Kind.
Mm-hmm.
You're not familiar with that? It's a advocacy to be kind. You know, it's promoting being kind.
Okay.
Yeah, so that would be a nice advocacy for you, Pam.
Yes. Yes,
for
Pam.
preteens.
So what's the reaction to your cards so far, Pam?
I've gotten a lot of really good feedback. I think mainly just because they're so colorful
Right.
and that the statements are simple, and
Yeah.
that's basically what I'm getting so far. The one time I was at an expo, there was a 19-year-old who came up to my booth, and she was looking through the cards, and she came across the one that said, "Today I will eat."
Yeah.
And she just looked at that, and she just kind of paused for a second, and she goes, "We need this."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking, because I have a teenagers, and I have a Bella is a teenagers, and I think she would appreciate that, because she wouldn't talk about it, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very.
And that's why it's so important to even start with this kind of thing as young as possible. Because, in that 3-year-old group, they're very open to accepting it. And you're actually creating the beliefs in them at that young age that they will carry through the rest of their lives. When they're teenagers, they've already formed their beliefs. And by getting these, the teen cards, at least we can start shifting their belief into more positive thoughts.
Yeah. We need more of those, no?
right.
We need more of those. So these cards are not just for divination or, tell me the future or tell me what's going on in my life, but they're really reminders, guidance. What's the letter D for the children's card? Because I'm a D. I'm Dorothy.
Oh, is it the ABC?
Oh,
Yes, it's an ABC.
You're going to love this one, Dot.
What is it?
I dream of a magical world.
Oh, D for dream.
What's letter M?
I dream of a magical. Okay, find an M for Mia.
Okay.
She has to find. And maybe, yeah. M?
Life is magnificent.
Yes.
Oh, love it, love it. I love it. Thank you. So those are nice ABCs. They're more meaningful. They have impact, instead of just A's for apple. And my professor back in UP, she would say, "So what?" she would always say, if you want to make a statement, you want to demonstrate grammar or or syntax or whatever, she said, give it substance. So even if you just say, "Oh, it's raining," so what? So she will always ask, what's the meaning for the reader? So for you, Pam, you would, my professor would give you a flat 1. 1 is the highest for us.
Yeah.
Okay, flat 1, because your statements have substance. So yeah, maybe later you can give us pull a card for us from the teens later. Yep.
Yes.
But now we want to greet our friends from Coffee Talk with Douglas. Douglas is the first guy, there's no second guy, okay? He was the man who initiated this Coffee Talk with Douglas book. Tell us a little bit about our group, Pam. I'm saying our because I'm part of it. And we're
Yes.
saying hello to everyone there.
Yeah.
Okay, Pam, go ahead.
So, Coffee Talk with Douglas. The group itself came together because of the pandemic, and he thought it was only going to be for a couple of months, and here we are over 2 years later, and we're still meeting. We were meeting every Wednesday. Now we're down to just once a month, but it's just such a fantastic group. We became friends and then became family. It was just such a close-knit group, and that's where I got to meet Dot. And we decided that we wanted to share in a book how we kind of feel about each other and how this group came together and, how it has improved our life to have this community. And so that's, each of us wrote our version of the same thing, basically. But each chapter is so fun to read, and people that I know who had bought it that are not part of the group, they thoroughly enjoyed reading our heartfelt words.
Yes. Mia, I think she got a book from
Yeah.
us. She got a book from us. So did we flash the cover?
The second one.
And of this one, it's the third book, right? There you go. Okay. What was your chapter about, Pam? I can't remember everything anymore.
I know it was something about being on Zoom.
Oh,
I-
yes. Okay, okay.
Yeah, blessings via Zoom.
All right. Blessings via Zoom. I think
So-
this book would have a historical impact someday
Because of the
it's the pandemic. I
Yeah.
mean, we remember how this book will remind us of how we coped
Right.
during the pandemic and how friendships were formed. And I don't know if anyone ever wrote something like this. Last week, our guest,
Yeah, Amy Bohlken.
Amy, she wrote her Dawn of a New Day for during the
Right.
pandemic. So she came up with this, and so this one, Coffee Talk with Douglas. What's your experience having written 3 books in a row, Pam? How does it feel?
Well, I guess I would have to say that each one brings a little bit more confidence. You get a little bit more brave on what it is you actually say in the books. And I had been given offers, or I should say options, to be in other books after them. And I was saying no because they just didn't feel right to me. But then I was asked if I would like to be in another book. And when I heard it was going to be on mental health, I had to say yes.
Okay, is it out? Not yet.
It is coming out in October. And my chapter in that book is You Are the Role Model, Guiding Our Children to Live a Confident Life.
Again, you are the role model.
Yep.
Guiding our children.
Guiding our children
guiding our
to
children.
live a confident life.
Okay, that sounds like a perfect book for our title today, Mia.
Yes,
Children's Utopia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I noticed that Pam is writing based on her life changes, the life experiences that. Have you always been an author, Pam, or?
No. This is the beginning. And I guess it's not the end. So
Yes,
Oh, that's good.
definitely. Yeah.
That's good to know. It's not the end. And I look forward to. I'm actually very interested in the focus on children.
Yeah.
You could be on Hay House, Pam. What do you think of that, huh? Hay House is very big on healing. Mia.
that feels very big.
It feels very big. But I won't be surprised if somebody contacts you from Hay House or Balboa Publishing. Did they contact you yet? Not yet.
No.
Not yet. Your cards will be in the league of Dr. Wayne Dyer. And who else? The daughter of Tracy Reed. These are publishers, Mia.
Oh.
Yeah. So, Pam.
So you have to sign our cards.
Yes. Would you be able to do that? Sign our cards.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So let's have you pull. Do you have other
The
questions, Mia?
teenager. No. I'm excited
good?
about the
Yeah.
teenage.
Do we have comments
teen
from
cards.
Miss Flora is watching. Also, Sheila is watching. Sheila Kunishige. Hi, Miss Flora. You would be interested in this because Flora, Dr. Flora, she's advocating for mental wellness.
Oh, there you go
Yes.
for the next book
So
too.
we start young, right? We start young. And Sheila, yes, she's a songwriter and she's listening to us. And of course, our friends from Coffee Talk with Douglas. What else? What am I missing, Mia? Am I missing something?
The cards.
Oh, the cards.
Yes.
Yes. Go ahead, Pam.
So who am I drawing for?
That first.
For me, okay, for me. And if our listeners or audience, if you resonate with the card, then it's yours too, with the message. Okay.
Right. I have a purpose.
I have a purpose. Can you explain that to me? Because I'm only 12 years old.
It means that there's a reason why you are here on this planet. We need you. And we need your help.
Does my purpose have to be big?
No. Your purpose could be that you take the best possible care of your dog.
Oh, thank you. I will take care of my dog. Because I'm only 12 years old. I will feed my dog.
Those are for the preteens, the teens?
The teens, actually.
Oh,
So,
can
okay,
I-
let's say I'm 13. All right. So I can take care of my dogs. Oh, that's
Can I
beautiful.
ask for my teen?
Oh, yeah, go ahead, Mia.
Can I ask for my teen, Pam?
For your teen?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
What could it be? Pam is pulling a card. There she is.
Today, I will take care of myself.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
What are the ways that, it's been a long time since I had teenagers at home. So, Pam, what would be, in these days, the challenges we have right now, what would be very tangible, very practical means that young teens and preteens can take care of themselves?
Well, eating, for one, is taking care of yourself.
Eating healthy,
Um,
I would suggest.
Yeah, and spending time outside. Taking care of themselves could be taking the rest that they may need, because kids are very, very busy these days, and they're different sports and different activities, and their schoolwork, and taking time to rest. And if they need a day to just sit back and avoid other friends, even sometimes they need that, and just that's taking care of themselves, or to get out and do something that they really love to do, because sometimes we don't give ourselves that opportunity. And
Yeah. Do you think Bella can do that?
Yeah, the thing is, they keep it to themselves because they think they know everything because of the computers. They can search everything, so they think they know even if they don't. So that's the problem.
yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I'm suggesting in my chapter in the new book that's coming out is to try and create like a family date night, whether even if it's just a mom and a child, that's your family, and spend one evening or daytime, whatever works best for your family, playing games or going for a walk together, just to kind of get used to having that one-on-one interaction, if it is just two of you, or for the group family will do things. Because they start to get a little bit more comfortable if they're actually, I don't want to say that they're forced to spend time together, but they're encouraged to spend time together, that you want to spend time with them, and that's where they start to feel more needed. And it's just that family unit just really helps start make that connection, and they start to open up a little bit more.
True. That's very applicable for us Filipinos, Pam, because we are we love being with our families. We are big, right?
Yeah.
There are like 4 children or 6 grandchildren, and but what about children who are abandoned or who feel like they're, I don't know, like they're not understood by their families, their parents.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's where it makes it difficult, because here I'm kind of looking to the parents and the grandparents to get these into the hands of their kids. There, in my chapter that I wrote too, I also talked about a study where they had 3 bowls of of water and rice. And the one bowl of the water and rice, it was talked to, with good positive words. And then the second bowl, it was abusive words and like they were being bullied to it. And then the third one, they completely ignored it. And so the first bowl ended up, very sweet smelling. It fermented. It was, beautiful. And then the second bowl that had the harsh words, that one turned black.
Oh, wow. We should
And the
experiment on
third
that.
bowl that was completely ignored rotted away.
Oh, that's...
So I was saying in this study that the being ignored is worse for a child than even the harsh words.
Oh my God, that's a very good point.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd like to do that experiment. A bowl with rice and water.
Rice and water. Yeah.
Yeah, similar to the experiment of Dr. Masaru Emoto on water. Yeah. Okay, so let's have we have last 10 minutes.
Oh, incidentally, I'd
Yeah.
like to share. Last night we watched Easter Sunday by Jokoy. The movie it was really nice. It's it depicts a real Filipino family. I should commend Jokoy. It's a very nice movie.
Do you think
should watch it.
the way we Filipinos talk to each other are our words uplifting? Do we belong to the first bowl of rice or the second or the third?
It really depends, it's case to case, really. It's not fair to generalize.
Right.
Filipinos, yeah.
Because I heard I heard my own parents, my mother being ignored by her mother. So I don't know what that, well, I can only assume what it did to her and also my father. So that's very important, the way we talk to each other. So I'm gonna watch Jokoy as well. Jokoy is a comedian, Pam. I don't know if you're familiar with him. Yeah, he's on Hollywood now. Okay. And
So he's in that movie?
yes.
Sorry.
And I have plans to go see that on the 21st.
Oh,
Yay!
really?
Go,
Nice,
Pam.
Pam. Yes,
Very good.
Easter Sunday.
Yes.
Okay, I will watch that too.
Yeah.
And his mom airs a show here on PHLV.
PHLV.
But it's in Tagalog. I don't know if you understand Tagalog. I hope you do. Okay, so I will invite Mia to. Here's a shift, Mia. I don't know if you're okay with this. If you can give your final quote, and then we'll have Pam react to it or explain it or give her ideas about our final quote, and then you can say your final words as well, Pam. After this,
Sure.
Okay,
My final quote is from Thomas Mohar: "To end with utopia is utopia."
To end with utopia. What does that mean? I don't understand, Mia.
Well, it means to disregard utopia is utopia.
To disregard utopia is utopia. Well, I just still don't get it.
How about you, Pam? You understand it?
What's your take on that,
Not
Pam?
completely,
Huh?
To eliminate the idea of utopia is like
Okay. It's like utopia in
Yeah.
itself. Why is that?
it's like you're crushing it.
Oh,
You're
okay.
crushing the idea of being imaginary.
All right. The imaginary world of happiness. Is that
Yes.
because that's the definition of utopia, right?
Yes.
What's your take on that now, Pam?
It's too deep. It's deep.
It's too deep.
Yeah, it's too deep. You have to shovel it.
Get a shovel. Oh wow.
That's
And-
actually perfect. It's very deep.
Yes. So, I would say then that if we remove the idea that it's just imaginary, then we can make it real. Is that
No.
another way of taking it? No.
It's
Okay.
actually the opposite. To crush it is like a,
It's bad.
yeah,
Oh, it's bad. Okay. To end utopia is.
utopia.
Why would it be utopia? Because it's bad. Oh, I don't know.
Because it's imaginary.
Oh, okay. I have to. Okay. Okay, Pam. Now your last words, Pam. As an author, probably, or any message you would like to give our listeners and viewers.
Well, I just want to remind everybody that we are all the role models for our children, whether they're just born or they're 5 years younger than you are. I don't know. But, it's just like you are the role model. So put out, put your best foot forward and try to be the best role model for them. And my tagline now that I have created is, let's help our littles glow as they grow.
Oh,
I
that's
love
nice.
that. Let's help our littles
Glow
glow as
as
they
they
grow. Ah,
That's nice.
I
That's
love
a
it.
nice way to end the show.
That is so nice. So, Pam's books are available from her website, and some of them are from Amazon. But I would rather you get them from her because, because we're helping her advocacy and her cards. And I'll give you my address, Pam. I think you have my address. Please
Yes,
send.
I have yours.
Yes, so I will take also Mia's order for me, right?
Yes, please.
Yes, okay. Thank you so much for being with us, and thank you so much for joining us as we promote our authors and what they have to say.
Thank you, Pam.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pam. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mia.
See you next week, everyone.
Bye.
Moving to Vegas? There's no better time than now. Where can you find a 3-bedroom home with a balcony and patio, with upgraded flooring, all appliances included, newly painted, move-in ready, with a community park and pool for under $400,000? Not to mention that it is so convenient to shopping, schools, entertainment. And of course, what is Vegas without the Strip? So what are you waiting for? Call Benjamina today at 702-281-9063. Mia is also on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. You can also visit www.benjaminamiacasino.com and view available homes anytime. Remember, the house wins when you bet on Benjamina Mia Casino.
Just like a friend from back home.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.
PHLV.